1.4 billion people, uncountable aspirations, one nation and government committed to do whatever it takes to make these more than billion dreams a reality. How Indians lead their lives today, the ease of it all, has only been possible after years of dedicated efforts from the top, all the way to the grassroots. Today, over 7.44 crore households have tap water supply. A further 2.68 crore are being targeted in urban areas. Once completed, that will be over 10 crore dutifully served, over 10 crore households realizing what it means when we say ease of living. Similarly, only regular and extensive consultations with businesses have resulted in a reduced compliance burden for BPO and IT companies. Only through determined actions was it able to simplify an archaic system of labor laws. Not to forget the gig workers, who were also considered for the first time. Bringing about ease of doing business in a country filled with complexities is an arduous task, one that the Prime Minister Modi-led government has gone about expeditiously. Even on a global stage, Prime Minister Modi has led delegations at international forums such as G20, EU, Quad, SAARC, and ASEAN, to name a few. His argument has been simple, but one of immense importance: putting India first. Take the exponential increase in the volume of UPI transactions, non-refundable advances from EPF accounts, and the ability to complete stranded real estate projects under the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan, all part of Prime Minister Modi's vision to enable a greater mobility for the middle class. A highlight of this government has been the commitment to enable Nari Shakti for the new India through the 83% loans to women entrepreneurs under Stand Up India, more than 50 lakh house sanctioned under Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana to female beneficiaries, and the focus to bring down malnutrition in mothers and children. The persistent efforts to empower women are gradually becoming a reality. But that's not where the Modi government stopped. By bringing about the National Education Policy 2020, while simultaneously providing unwavering support to the startup sector, empowering youth with opportunities became the focus in a nation with one of the largest population of young people in the world. Going the extra mile for the less fortunate is a sentiment reflected in how the government has brought about social empowerment. A renewed focus on tribal welfare and the efforts made to uplift backward classes in the unorganized sector has ensured every voice is heard. Moreover, schemes like Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana, Ujjwala, and the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan package have made sure that help is always extended to those who need it, no matter the circumstance. This is a government that has stayed its course in taking development to the poorest. This is a government where eliminating corruption has continued to be a mandate. Leading by example, the Prime Minister has encouraged appropriate behavior throughout the pandemic. But how can that be all? For over a year now, Prime Minister Modi has himself reviewed multi-sectoral responses to the pandemic, from oxygen supplies to vaccines to financial support to the poor. Hundreds of meetings, uncountable hours, and an unflinching devotion for welfare of Indians. That has been the idea behind the mammoth efforts being made to curtail the COVID-19 pandemic. These consistent efforts that have aided the creation of additional infrastructure while strengthening existing sectors have determined how India fights corona. This renewed focus and commitment was also reflected in how India's healthcare infrastructure was revamped. Not just the 137% increase in allocation during the budget, schemes like Ayushman Bharat and affordable medicines have ensured health for all. Moreover, a humongous effort has been made to increase medical colleges and central institutions like AIIMS across the country. Building infrastructure for growth has not only enabled world-class facilities for Indians. Roads, railways, and other infra projects have ensured that our work today allows the economy to thrive tomorrow. The renewed focus on the Northeast has led to connecting the region through air, water, rail, and road links. On the other hand, local crafts and industry are being promoted, many a times by the Prime Minister himself, so that any enterprise, however small, does not face a logistical hurdle. It has been the Prime Minister's vision that all possible steps should be taken to ensure prosperous farmers for a prosperous India. Not only has entire sector been at the center of reforms, be it Pradhan Mantri Kisan, Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, record government procurements or the new farm laws, no stone has been left unturned in an effort to ensure farmer welfare. Not only this, allied sectors like fisheries has seen the highest ever investment of rupees 20,050 crore through the Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana, whereas the slew of reforms for animal husbandry has allowed the sector to prosper. Only a government that understands the need of the nation and is always ready to serve its people has the capability to effect transformative economic growth. Take, for example, strategic disinvestment, the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan, to boost domestic capabilities and India's emergence as a preferred investment destination. Could all this have been possible without a government that gives the nation its all? Without a Prime Minister with just one goal, to serve India and its people? The answer is pretty clear. All we can say is Dhanyavad.